Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Miss Lillian's. I am Crysta Barrera, furniture artist out of Berry, Texas. Teeny tiny little town. No whiskey. No. Go away. Go. It's not playtime. Sorry. You guys know I work from my home studio, and it is just craziness in a can, and somebody shook the can. So my son is over there getting me shared out to everything. And so, how many ways is there to glaze? There's hundreds, and I'm going to show you like 5 different ways today. So today, I don't know if I'm going to get to them all, and I don't know if I'm going to use them all. When I glaze, it's kind of a, please stop hitting my tripod. Sorry, I'm bouncing, guys. Puppy just ran underneath the tripod. That's why my piece is up here. So I am going to be showing you guys bag technique, paper towel technique, glasses. Oh, thank you. All righty then. All right. Hey, cat. I see cats on. So we also have a sprayer method. Where's my other stuff? Okay. There's Q-tips, cotton balls, really anything. You can use a brush. You can use like a palette knife. There are so many ways to glaze. It really is. There's 100 ways to glaze, and it all depends on what you like, what look you're going for. I did get the other side of this on. Hold on for a second. Let me get you guys a quick view of the front, because I did get the decoupage done. There's the front. Isn't she pretty? All right. And so move you guys back over here. I am just going to take, well, let me take you back. So you see all the colors in here. And so I'm going to be using some of the Miss Lillian's metallic and morganite to kind of bring out some of that red. The only hippy dippy glaze I'm going to be using today is the Blueberry Hill to bring out some of this rich blue. I love my rose quartz or my peach jade, but I'm using rose quartz today. I've got my metallic espresso, my metallic topaz, and it would not be complete without some pearl. So, and then the one that I've got the sprayer on is patina. So I've got patina in my sprayer. All right. So the first thing I want to do, because I'm not trying to get this matchy. If I had more time, because this is going up for auction Saturday night at the volunteer fire department here in Berry. So if I had more time, I would blend it in and blend it out, but I don't have that kind of time. So what I'm going to be doing first is the bag method. And the only thing you do is you take, when you go to the store, whatever, where's that from? Oh, Atwoods. Your bags, Walmart bags, grocery bags. Anytime you go somewhere, you get bags, right? So there you go. And I need to bring this down here so I can see comments. There you go. Put you guys down there so I can see when a comment pops up. Just grab the bag. What I like to do is take it and get you a pretty decent surface area. And you can reuse this bag over and over again. You can layer your glaze on. So I think with this, I think I'm going to start with some of the morganite, which is the red. And I've got just a throwaway paper plate over here. You don't need a lot of fancy stuff. I mean, it's nice to have the good, cool stuff, but you don't need it. You can do, there's my candy bar I was looking for earlier. I got hangry and started eating my candy bar, and then I lost my candy bar, and I got upset that I lost my candy bar. Anyway, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to start right at the edge. I'm going to kind of start off and move my way in. And so I'm just taking a good portion of the bag and I'm kind of offloading a little bit. And kind of smushying. Yes, Crysta created another word. It's smushying. Smushying. See if I can, maybe I need to turn my ring light off because there you go. You can see better. And kind of going right up to that edge. Getting right on my edge. And when I'm done, I will probably glaze over top of the decoupage as well to make sure that it goes and kind of falls in sync, and so it's all cohesive. And so this is the bag method, which I like to put down, use my bag method first because it covers a lot of area. So Kath is on. She says, morning, Crysta, just after 7 a.m. Girl, I always feel bad for you. One of the first things you see in the morning is me. Poor thing. All right, so bag method. And we're going to just keep going here until I get a good area. And so I painted this in LC Lane first. And I knew that it was going to be a base. You guys know me. Everything is a base because I love to glaze. It's very satisfying. And on those days that you just kind of, it's great. It is a great thing. Not that any of us have those days that you're just. So what's going on in Miss Lillian's world? You know that the Happy Fall 20 is still going on. And so if you need to place an order, now's a perfect time to do it because it's 20% off. And as you move your bag, you're going to get different wrinkles and things of that nature. So it's never going to be the same. And it's going to pop out and it's going to move a little bit. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. You can also, one of the things that I like doing, I'm not going to do it on this piece, is that you can lay a stencil and use your glaze in the stencil as well. Also, you can use glaze with stamps. Yes, if you are you like to scrapbook and you have stamps, you can use glaze and your stamps. And so a while ago, I did a piece. I don't even know if I put it on camera because it was a custom, where the lady wanted to be like a world traveler and she was a scrapbook person, or scrapbooker. Is that the right word? Scrapbooker, scrapbooky. Anyway, she liked to scrapbook. And so she had all of these stamps from around the world. And so she asked me to do a piece and she asked if I could incorporate her stamps. And I took the stamps and I made like a little pad out of it, not as thick as this, but very thin. And you put my stamps in it. And it worked. So it's one of those things I probably should have done a video on, but this to me is right up there with popping the bubble wrap. This to me is right up there with popping bubble wrap. Uh-oh. Hey, Austin, can you bring me like 4 more paper plates out of the pantry? I thought I grabbed a stack and I only grabbed one. All right. my computer's down here. I'm going to go take a look, see. Kat says, oh, she said she just came out of the barn. No service. Kat says, oh, your beautiful inside and out friend. Reimagined surfaces says, I totally forgot about the bag finish. I used to do that with wall finishes, bag, metallic, and then glaze over. So this is glaze that I'm doing right now. I didn't need that many. I ain't saying a word. I ain't. I want to be mad, but I can't. I asked him to do something, and he did it. I didn't tell him exactly how many to bring me, so he brought me the whole stack. Can't be mad. I want to be mad. A piece of me wants to be really mad, but I can't. I can't. Okay, so now this is patina. This is also a metallic glaze by Miss Lillian's, and I got a sprayer on it. So I'm just going to kind of all right, and give that. Can y'all see what a difference that little bit just kind of gave it just a little bit of an aged effect? All right. So I'm wondering if this espresso is a little bit too dark. I'm looking at my glazes because I think that this one is going to be, oh, well, we'll go for it. All right. This is a little bit of espresso, and I am going to use a smaller bag and make sure I get lots and lots of crinkles on it. Cass is laughing at Austin. So Cass says it is scrapbooker, not scrapbook-y. I couldn't, you know. So give that a second. Because glaze dries very, very quickly. And so you don't have to wait long. But with me being live, you guys don't want to sit around and watch paint dry, do you? You want to see stuff. You want to see results. Let me see real quick because I'm getting a glare there too. And I'm wondering if it's from my studio door being open because it's really, really cool here in Texas today. So I have the studio door open. That's better. You don't have that huge glare going down. So I'm going to take I dipped it here and then I'm kind of offloading because I don't want massive amount. And I don't want it all over. And I'm taking it and kind of thinning it out a little bit. And I think I will probably spray again towards the end. Going back to where I offloaded. And just kind of making a small little areas. Here we go. All right. So, paper towel method. Exactly the same as your bag method. Take it, you crumple it up. You can do this with tissue paper. You can do it with paper towels. Just know that your paper towels are going to suck up a lot. And then and I'm making sure that I'm keeping all my proper equipment with the right one. It's going to, I'm glad you brought me a lot of these. So let's go with some rose quartz. Oops. I know that that's open because I used it before. Why is it not? Oh. All right. So I'm not going to use a lot of the rose quartz. I'm just pouring a little bit on my plate. Same technique as the bag method, but just know that your tissue is going to a lot of that glaze. So, dun, dun, dun. And with this, you don't have to offload so much, but I'm going to go kind of around where I put the espresso and kind of lighten it up. So if you've got a color that you think is way dark, you can layer a lighter color over top to kind of tone it down. And that's what I'm doing here. And then where it's thicker, the other one that I used, the first color that I used, which was the Morganite, it's a little thick, so it's still not dry in areas. And I'm going with the rose quartz and just tapping over those areas with this because it will dry it and spread it out and get it to dry. There we go. I really like where the spray is. I really like that. So what are y'all thinking? Do y'all like this or not like this? Tell me what you think. I need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So, all right. So let's go in with some topaz. Oh, there it is. Glad he brought, yeah, I want to be mad, but I can't be mad. Oh, Crysta, it'd be better if you make sure you're shaky. Shaky. So what I was saying is that the Hello Fall 20 is still going. And so be sure to pick up what you need this month because it's 20% off. And I cannot believe the sale has gone that long. So which technique are we going to do? Well, for this one, I'm going to use Q-tip. And why the Q-tip? Because I'm going to do very, very controlled. This is a bright color. This, see, very bright. And I don't need a lot of it. But also, I kind of want to I want to have a lot of control with it in a small area. And so that's why I'm using the Q-tip, is a lot of control for your smaller areas. If I were to do this with my bag, then my bag could very easily have gone over in areas, and I don't want that. And so if you just want to add a few highlights here and there, then your Q-tip is the way to go. And also I could go back with the other side and go over it if I want to take it off before it dries. Not take it off, but to lessen it before it dries. And so I'm just thinning it down with my other side. Kath says it's pretty. Thank you, Kath. So this is technique 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different techniques. Put this down here because I'm only doing this side right now. But when I get off the live, since I don't have to move it, I've got to go all the way around this piece. So this finish will be recreated all the way around. So again, it started off with, let me see something here. It's 320. All right, I'm going to take you guys off the tripod. I don't want to do this to you guys every time. I say, I'm not going to do this, and then I do it. All right. So, painted it in LC Lane. All right. And then, hello, added the decoupage to the front. And so as a continuation, it's really hard to do this when you can't see the screen. And so that's all with glaze. And that will be taken all the way around the side. So that's where we're at. Is there a method that you guys do that I haven't shown, or because these are my favorites? These are like my 4 top favorite ways to glaze. Love these methods. They're so easy to do, and they make a piece look great when you're using different ways. Now, I do want to spray just a little bit more right down. Whoop, right there. And so when that dries, we will be good to go. And then with the spray, you can go back again to kind of take some off and to lessen it. Looky there. Love it. So, my lovelies, just so you know, I probably will not be on social media for the rest of the week. If I am, it's going to be jump on and jump right back off. We have our fundraiser at our firehouse in Barry this week, and Crysta's got a lot of cooking to do. So, if you're in Barry, Texas, we have brisket and pulled pork. We've got ranch beans and jump beans and homemade bread and homemade pies and cookies and fudge and everything else. So if you're in the Barry, Texas area, if you want to place a bid on this, you can do that. You just have to make sure that you can pick it up. So I will be back on next Tuesday with a new project. You saw how quickly this went, so I will be done with this piece by the end of the day. Yay! So my lovelies, I am gotta go down and get my laptop here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. What we will do is next week, we'll come back with a new project and we will start back up with cleaning and prepping, and then we will be going at it again. So got a cool project coming up next. My lovelies, I will see you guys very soon. Thank you for hanging in there with me today. I hope you learned something. Make sure that you're following all of our other creators, content creators. They are absolutely amazing. And we will see you guys very soon.